send your holy angels to protect them in their tasks and grant them a joyful reunion with faithful loved ones who wait for them at home. It's into your hands we commend our prayers, trusting in your love and mercy. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Todd. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Military members, you may uncover. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the Honorable Kirstjen Nielsen, Secretary of Homeland Security and the Service Secretary of the United States Coast Guard.
Well, good morning. It's so wonderful to see many of you here to support this change of command ceremony. I'd like to welcome the President, the Vice President, Admiral Zunkoff, Admiral Schultz, Vice Admiral Roy, members of the Cabinet, members of Congress, dignitaries, former commandants. Appreciate you being here as you always continue to be part of our family, and other distinguished guests. Today is a day of hails, a day of farewells, and a day of thank yous. As we welcome Admiral Schultz as the 26th Coast Guard Commandant, we say farewell to Admiral Zunkoff and thank them both for their exemplary service to our nation. Service above self, an Admiral Zunkoff quote, is a reflection of his 40 years of service in the Coast Guard, words to live by that I share. I am honored to serve as the Coast Guard Service Secretary and extremely proud that the United States Coast Guard is a part of our DHS family. We are fortunate to have a great champion for the men and women of the Coast Guard in our Commander-in-Chief. Just last month, President Trump, Admiral Zunkoff, and I toured the Joint Interagency Task Force South, where he praised the Coast Guard for the difficult and dangerous work that you do every day to stop drugs, human traffickers, and illegal immigrants from entering the country. As he said, it's something that the people of the United States very much appreciate. The President has recognized what you all know, that the Coast Guard is a vital member of our national security team. So after years of the Coast Guard being asked to do more with less, and less, and less, President Trump has fought for the recapitalization of Coast Guard assets, requesting $1.9 billion for 2019. That includes funding a new offshore patrol cutter, 4 fast response cutters, and the nation's first new heavy polar icebreaker in more than 40 years. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Coast Guard's outstanding response to the historic 2017 hurricane season, a truly remarkable undertaking. Overseeing that response across the Atlantic area was Admiral Carl Schwartz. Under then Vice Admiral Schultz's guidance in the field, the U.S. Coast Guard performed exceptionally in assisting Americans everywhere in need. Admiral Schultz's competence, leadership, and dedication to country was evident in the mission, and the President and the Coast Guard thank him for that, as well as the larger DHS family and that of a grateful nation. As he assumes command today as the Commandant of the Coast Guard, President Trump and I have full confidence in Admiral Schultz's ability to lead this proud organization with honor and integrity. It is now my distinct privilege to introduce our nation's Commander-in-Chief, the 45th President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump.